channel. I was on previously, maybe like an hour ago, and had some technical difficulties with my Wi-Fi. But I was able to pull through and put the video out for you guys and give you that great content that you guys needed. But I was supposed to correct like maybe one thing that I said in my previous video with Rolly Romero. He became the champion, the WBC champion when Jaron Boots Ennis vacated the 147-pound division to move up in weight to fight Usima Lima, who was undefeated, and he's fighting this weekend. Usima Lima is fighting Jaron Boots Ennis I think is fighting in at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, and that's going to take place this Saturday. I'm really looking forward to that fight. And Jaron Boots Ennis there's a lot of things that could transpire in that 154 weight class, because we have fighters like Bakram Mutsalayev, who is undefeated, 23-0 with 17 KOs, and he is rumored to fight. Well, actually, it's confirmed. He's actually going to fight in Manchester, England. Bakram, he's actually the IBF champion in the junior middleweight class. He's going to fight Josh Kelly December 13th in Manchester, England. That is what's official, that he's going to fight December 13th in Manchester, England on Friday night. So be on the lookout for that fight. And the fight between Jaron Boots Ennis versus Usima Lima is actually for the interim WBA championship, which the full champion who was eligible WBA champion was Abes Barao after Crawford moved up in weight to fight Canelo. So he became the full champion. Abes Barao, who beat the Cuban undefeated fighter Tellers. So right now, it's rumored that Xander Zayas is going to make his homecoming fight in Puerto Rico to defend his belt for the first time against Abes Barao. So it makes the weight class so interesting, because right now we have Jaron Boots Ennis fighting for the interim WBA that Abes Barao owns the full championship, the WBA full championship. But we already know what the rumors are circulating in the websites and major boxing publications, that Abes Barao is going to fight Xander Zayas January 10th, 2026. That is the rumor. Lyndon says hi, #1 fan. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Subscribe to the channel. Tony also knows boxing. I appreciate you tuning in and subscribe to the channel. Lyndon #1 said hi. How you doing, Lyndon? Thanks for tuning into my channel. I appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. Everybody that comes into my channel is not afraid of the truth and is ready to embrace the truth and is brave and is a warrior and intelligent person that does their research. I thank you for tuning into my channel. Subscribe to that channel if you're not afraid of the truth. Tony also knows boxing. You're tuning into my channel. So Jaron Boots Ennis is going to fight this weekend in Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. And he's going to fight undefeated fighter. Not many people know anything about him. Jeremy Dunn, #2. Where are you living? I'm living in Tampa, Florida, in the United States. Thanks for asking, Jeremy Dunn. I appreciate you tuning into my channel. Subscribe to the channel. Lyndon, I'm your first like. I appreciate you, Lyndon. I appreciate that. Much love to you and respect. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Jeremy Dunn, #2, says, hell yeah. Hey, thanks, my brother. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning into the channel, my brother. You are respected by me, and I totally love that you're tuning into my channel, and it's helping my channel go far. My channel's reaching 1,000 subscribers real soon, because I'm giving you the unadulterated truth and great content with boxers being interviewed on a regular. Famous boxers, actually. I'm in a Citrus County. Jeremy Dunn says, I'm in Citrus County, Florida. Hey, man. Shout out to Jeremy Dunn in Citrus County, Florida. This is Tony, also knows boxing. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we might bump into each other one day, And I'm not arrogant, If I see you, I'll show you love. But yeah, man. Maybe one day we'll see each other. How far is Citrus County from Tampa, Florida? Hillsborough County. How far is that from where I'm at? I'm originally from New York, from Brooklyn, New York, and I lived in Chicago for a couple of years, 5 years. My wife's from Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. And I moved from Brooklyn to Long Island at my teenage years, but I'm from Brooklyn. I represent Brooklyn hard. And yes, and then I moved to Florida after living 5 years in Chicago. Yeah, so shout out to everybody from Long Island, from Brooklyn, from Chicago, and from Florida. Shout out to everybody. Lyndon said hi. Lyndon said nice, nice. I appreciate the comments. Jeremy Dunn. Hell yeah, you're from Citrus County, Florida. Maybe one day we'll bump into each other. Much love to you. Subscribe to the channel. Tony also knows boxing. People that tune into my channel are ready for the truth and ready for great boxing content that they really need to hear. It's not no clickbait, it's real bait. What I tell you is the truth, and I actually give you content that relates to what I'm actually talking about when I put it on the heading. It's not to trick you or make you clickbait. But subscribe to the channel. There's rumors right now that Ryan Garcia is going to fight Mario Barrios. That is the fight that he wants to do to make his comeback. And Mario Barrios is the WBC champion. And it says he's saying that he wants to fight him. That's the rumor. Ryan Garcia is going to fight Mario Barrios, the WBC champion. So Rolly Romero was elevated to the WBA full champion when Jaron Boots Ennis moved up in weight, vacated the belt to fight Usima Lima. So I think Rolly Romero is overrated. He's not good. He's just beat a overrated, Ryan Garcia. And yeah, he surprised people with the boxing. Nobody expected him to do that. But I believe that Ryan Garcia has never been really an amazing talent. He has a lot of flaws in his game. And he's a one-dimensional fighter, so I believe he was more of a content YouTube, type of fighter, social media type of fighter. So, yeah, so Jaron Boots Ennis, when they asked him about the fight between Backroom versus Josh Kelly, Backroom, who is 23-0 with 17 KOs, fighting Josh Kelly, who has one loss. I think he's 17-1 with one draw and 9 KOs. They asked him about the fight. What do you think about that fight? He said it's a very even fight, and may the best man win. He said it was an even fight, and he actually said when they asked him about Thurman versus Fundora, which the fight with Keith One-Time Thurman and Sebastian Fundora is going to take place October 25th on PBC, and they asked him. I think it was the Puerto Rican content creator. Shout out to him. I forgot his name. But he asked Jaron Boots Ennis, what do you think about the fight between Thurman versus Fundora? What do you think about that fight? And he said, that's a weird fight. So Jaron Boots Ennis said that was a weird fight. I don't know. I don't know why he said that, but I don't know. I guess he probably felt like, that fight, with Thurman and Fundora, like that he should be getting that fight, is what it seems like. But he's saying that it's a weird fight, but he said they're both great fighters and may the best man win. That's exactly what he said. So yeah. So what do you think about what he said? Jaron Boots Ennis, when they asked him the question, what do you think about the Fundora versus Keith One-Time Thurman fight that's coming up October 25th? And he answered and said, that's a weird fight. And he said they're both great fighters, but may the best man win. Yeah. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I appreciate. Okay. I must leave, and I must actually check out something that's going on right now. But subscribe to the channel. Tony also knows boxing. You're tuning into my channel.